Hello and welcome to Seven Sentinels. This is Grandmaster class and I am Peter Simon with you. Today we are conducting a writing workshop. The name of the patient is George Gale, Mr. And this is a writing workshop for OET. All the professionals can participate because we are not bothered about a particular profession. We are bothered about the writing. And we are bothered about the grammar, vocabulary, organization, relevance, and many other things. So this is the letter. So that is the case notes. So if you want to download, you can download from here. I'm sending you the link. You can download. Right. You go through the case notes. Yeah, I'll send you the case notes in WhatsApp also. All the regular students, write your first name and second name so that I'll know who is attending. Yeah, Hanifullah, you can send your letter to me personally. So I have sent the case notes in the WhatsApp groups also. Right. So now what we are going to do is we are going to study the letter seriously. Okay. So what are the problems that you are facing in writing? Yes. Share your problems, please. Kindly share your personal problems here. Yes. Kindly share your personal problems here. Yes, organization, relevant information. Yeah, Preeti says she is facing problem with information, relevant and irrelevant information. Yes, share your problem so that we can discuss. Yes. First one is the address. Miss Gold. First one is what type of letter this is. You have to notice this is a discharge letter. Remember that. This is a discharge letter. Okay. This is a letter of discharge. And you are writing to Miss Gold. And the full name is Miss Jane Gold. Okay, we are going to use this one also. And this one also. But this one you will use in the address. And this one you will use in the salutation. Okay, because second name we'll use. Remember that. So head nurse. In the address, we'll not use the head nurse. We'll use, okay, just head nurse enough. Then Primrose Nursing Home. So here Primrose Nursing Home is there. Okay. Then 3 Blackwood Street. And Old Town. Yeah. So now, yes. So address, Miss Jane Gold. So this is the address. Miss Jane Gold, head nurse, second line. Primrose Nursing Home, third line. 3 Blackwood Street, fourth line. Old Town is the fifth line. So that is what we are going to take. That is the address. So we have done with the address. Address is taken. So finish. Address is taken. Okay. Now the second one is the date. The second one is the date. Okay. Second one is the date. Where will we get the date? The date 15 May 2021. This is number 1. And here in the beginning also you'll give 15 May 2021. Okay. So today's date is 15 May 2021. Assume that today's date is 15 May 2021. So second one, you will write the date here. Then the salutation. Salutation. Salutation, I already told you, you will take from here. Miss Gold. You will not write full name, Miss Jane Gold. Miss Gold. And before this one, you will put the word dear. And at the end, you will put a comma. So 3 points finished. And the subject is, we'll take the subject from here. Subject is here. George Gale, Mr. And date of birth 24 April 1936. Age also is given 85 years old. We don't need that one now. Okay. So we'll say regarding colon space George Gale, Mr. George Gale. Mr. George Gale. Okay, comma. Then you'll write date of birth, colon, 24 April. Write in full. That's it. The body of the letter is there. And then we have this we'll write afterwards. Then the closing line. The closing line is based on the subject. Sorry, here salutation. Dear Miss Gold. Name of the person is already there. So here you write yours sincerely. Then sender's particulars. Sender's particulars you'll get here. You are a nurse. So you are a registered nurse. A registered nurse. R capital and capital. Old Town Hospital. Old Town Hospital. In between this, you should know that this is a discharge letter. So this is a discharge letter, ready for discharge. This is a discharge letter. That means this is an inpatient ward. This is an inpatient ward. So inpatient ward, so discharge. So you can write here, inpatient ward. Finished. Now we got all these things now. Okay. We got all these things. So we got the address, we got the date, we got the salutation, we got the subject, we got the closing line, and we got the sender's particulars. So far, so good. So is the information clear? If it is a yes, say yes. If it is a no, say no. So I'm repeating the question in a different style. Okay. Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can ask me now. Yeah, those who have any doubts, you can mention your doubts. If there are no doubts, just say no, so that we can move forward. Yes. So we are moving forward. See how we are moving forward. So here you leave 2 lines. After yours sincerely or after yours faithfully, leave 2 lines. So only one is remaining now for us. The body of the letter. The body of the letter. So the body of the letter. Right. Now, the body of the letter we are bothered. So, very good. Fine. The body of the letter. A. The introduction. The main body paragraph. 1. The main body paragraph. 2. The main body paragraph. 3. The conclusion. So we have 5 paragraphs here. Yeah. So if we have 5 body paragraphs, the introduction. In the introduction, what you are going to write. So now, what are the points that you are going to write in the introduction? Yes. What are the points that you are going to write in the introduction? Come on. You can tell me. Participation. You think if it is wrong, then think about it. All of you participate very seriously, please. Yes, you will write the purpose. Of course, you will write the purpose. Fine. Agreed. Purpose is important. Then, what next? A patient's name, diagnosed, and purpose of the letter. Okay. Diagnosed means the condition, the present condition. The purpose. Okay. Then what else? patient's name, diagnosis or the present condition, the purpose. Yeah. So anything else? This is the very important phase. Purpose is very important. Introduction is very important. So now let us see here. So we'll write the name of the patient. Okay. Number 1 is the name of the patient. So the name of the patient is what? Mr. George Gale. Yeah. Next. A presenting condition. The presenting condition. Where will you get this presenting condition? You'll get here. The presenting condition is here. Presenting complaint. The presenting complaint is disorientation and fever following a fall. But what has been diagnosed? Okay. So you can write both these things. Okay. So presenting condition is this one. Okay. So the present condition, that is disorientation and fall. Disorientation and fever. So disorientation and fever. Right. And the purpose. But here another one is there. Okay. So the diagnosis. Diagnosis is also important. And diagnosed with urinary tract infection. Urinary tract infection. Okay. Possibly due to the fall. This is post-effect. This urinary tract infection possibly due to a fall. Okay. So the reason for this problem is fall, possibly because of a fall, possibly because of fall. Okay. Possible because of a fall. Okay. That's the reason. Then next, what you want, the purpose. What you want is the purpose. That you'll go here. Using the information given in the case notes, write a letter of discharge. So this is also important, the type of letter. Okay. The type of letter or the type of letter. This is a discharge letter. Is a discharge letter. And the purpose is, in your letter, you do this. What is that? Briefly outline Mr. Gale's history as well as your concerns and recommendations. Okay. So this is the purpose of the letter. You're writing your concerns, you're mentioning your concerns, and you're providing the recommendations. Okay, what are those concerns and what are those recommendations related to? That is, you can see here, keen to return. Okay, the purpose is write to head nurse at nursing home regarding what is the purpose? The purpose is regarding. So that is it. Regarding further care. Further care. Further care. So further care, you can say, you can use two things here, care and management. Okay. And to be encouraged, this one. Assessment is required. These are following things. He still has episodes of confusion, so you have to manage the condition. You still have to manage the condition here. Okay. So you can say ongoing care and appropriate management. It requires, okay. It requires what? It requires what? Right. The purpose is implementing the recommendations. Okay. So purpose one, you're giving some recommendations and he has to implement the recommendations. And what does he require? What does he require? Ready for discharge to nursing home. For what? What is the purpose here? You can understand. For what? For what means regarding further care, and here is saying temporary care. Temporary care. So try to understand from where I am taking these things. Okay. Temporary care. Okay. And further care is required. For that is the reason why you are writing. Ready for discharge to nursing home. So he is discharged. Here also is there discharged to where? To the nursing home. He is being discharged to the nursing home. So destination. So the destination. Where is he going? He is going to the nursing home. That is your facility, the other person's facility. Okay, to the nursing home. Which nursing home? Primrose nursing home. Why is he going there? Because he cannot manage on his own. Because he cannot manage on his own. So that's why. Because patient lives alone, no home help. He is interested to return to home as soon as possible. But till then, okay. So when he's okay, then so when you have to assess for independent living, then only if you recommend, then he will go to home. Otherwise, no. So here, two things are there: temporary care, further care. So not only care, but also managing his condition, physical activity. Okay, and everything should be managed properly, right? Because he has concerns, nobody to help. Okay, mobility is reduced, so somebody should help him, right? So you can say here, he requires ongoing care and appropriate management. That's number one. Ongoing care and appropriate management. Find out the information. I'm giving you relevant information. So I'm going to ask two students here who raised doubts. So number one is respond. Ashish Das. Hello, Ashish Das. Hello, Ashish Das. Can you unmute? Yeah. Okay. So all the information will be given here, right? So no need to worry. Everything will be explained here. You will not have any doubts at the end of the session. That is how the session is designed. Okay. The next Preeti is Sahrawat. So you have written how to select relevant information. So you're getting the information. Can you unmute? Yeah. Are you able to get how to select the relevant information?
Yes, sir. I got it. How to relevant information.
So your doubt is cleared, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. You can mute back. Okay. So, and right, there was another question also, how to organize the letter. That's what we are organizing already. It is clear now. So, to the relevant discharge nursing home, and then the what do you call this one? The timing. The timing. When is he discharged? Okay, today, because you're assuming the date is today. So 15th May 2021. Oh, 15th May 2021. 15th May. Assume the today's date. So this is today's date. Remember that. So 15th May is today. So that is how you identify the time. Okay. That is how you identify the time here. Okay. And what are you providing here? Okay. What are you providing here? The means of communication. What are you communicating? The you can say you can tell about what are the things that you are providing, the passed on information. So the requirements, you can say the requirement. What is the requirement? Let us see here. No. So here the requirements are very clearly here. Your concerns and recommendations. Your concerns and recommendations, and you are giving a brief summary, brief outline. You are giving a brief outline. So the requirement is they need a brief outline and concerns and recommendations. Brief outline, concerns and recommendations. So these are the points which are relevant here. Okay. These are the points. Yeah. Right. You can see that very clearly. All the information is given. Come on, write as many types of introduction as possible. Challenge. Come on. Action, plan, attack. Yes, I've given you the points there. So this ongoing care, but not completely, because it's a short term. He's going back home. You can say here, temporary residential care. Okay. Brief outline or brief summary, you can say, concerns and recommendations. Yeah. This is a workshop. It's a mega session. Yes. Now write down your introduction. Write the introduction. Write as many types as possible. Write as many types of introduction as possible. All the styles are right, but only styles are right. But you have to bother with grammar and vocabulary. Everyone who is writing, that's okay. Only bother about grammar and vocabulary. Thank you for taking over the responsibility of Mr. George Gale's post-fall care. A brief summary of background and plan for temporary residential care upon discharge has been provided. Mr. George Gale, who was diagnosed with a urinary tract infection, possibly due to a fall, following a fall, requires temporary residential care and appropriate management following the discharge today. Come on, write down your styles, different styles you can write. Mr. George Gale, who was admitted to the hospital following a fall at home, is being discharged today. he requires temporary residential care at your facility. So different styles you can write. Okay. Lot of styles. See, many students have written many things. Many students have written at least one sentence. So Rabil, Saranga, Kiran, Yuma, Preeti, Rabil, and Jyotsna, and Wrinkle. Very good. Yeah. Now write a second style. There are some students who did not write anything. Now you can write a second style. Any other style? Yes, very good. Students started writing Sajida Tabasu. Very good. Come on, try. Because you are going to write this letter. Something you write. Even if it is mistake, no problem. Try. Anyhow, we'll discuss in our correction. Muthu Lakshmi, thank you. Very good. Sajida Tavasan, good. And all those students who are writing, very good. Those who are not participating, please participate. Yes, last 3 minutes. Then we are going to the main body paragraph 1. So, chance is there. Prepare. Write your sentences. Delay humor, very good. Ashwini Sudha, good. Preeti, second style, very good. Last 3 minutes. Muthu Lakshmi, good. Muthu Lakshmi, it is not symptoms as suggestive, it's already diagnosed. Urinary tract infection is already diagnosed, it's not symptoms. So that's, you have to just change. Okay, no problem. You have written, you have learned a new thing that it is not a symptoms because it's a diagnosis. So for those symptoms, you can use this one. This style is correct only, but this symptoms doesn't suit this letter. I have sent in the WhatsApp group, nurses group and doctors group. You can check that there. Last 1 minute. Excuse me for a minute. So here it is. It is diagnosed already. It's already diagnosed. Sajida Tapazum. Good. Another style. Write down how much you can write, whatever you can write down. Last 1 minute. Thirty seconds. Yes. So, dear students, we are 15, excluding me. So, now let us, there are 2 plans now for us. Okay. There are 2 plans for us now. We are going deeper into the subject, you know that. So, the introduction part. The introduction. We have done with the introduction. You have already written some sentences. So this is already a master class. Now what I want to ask you is, first step is introduction, put it aside and move to the body paragraph 1, or consolidating introduction, means stick on to introduction and take all your sentences on the screen and then correct line by line, sentence by sentence. Let us learn from everyone's sentence. And all the sentences will correct. Now there are two things now. One is move forward. Or stick on to introduction. This is your choice now. So shall we move to the next paragraph and then the next paragraph and then the next paragraph? Or shall we take all these sentences and put on the screen and correct the sentences? Your wish now. So we want A is move on. B is consolidate. A is move on to the next paragraph. B is consolidate. So there are many mistakes in many sentences. So shall we stick on to these sentences and consolidate? Or shall we continue, move on, and afterwards take all these sentences some other time and go through this? Now you tell me, A or B? A or B? For me, both are okay. So shall we move to the next paragraph, or shall we make these sentences perfect? 10 seconds only I'll give you. Move on means we'll go to the next paragraph and practice similarly. If we want to say consolidate, that means whatever sentences you have written, I'll take and put them on the screen and chop them into pieces and make them perfect and fit. So there are almost 16 students and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. What about the others? Don't you have any voice to speak? Don't bother about the others. You do your answer, A or B, whatever it is. It is your right. It is your right. Your choice. For me, anything is okay. I told you once again. Yeah, 5 seconds more. Yeah. So, Sajida Tabassum, count how many bees are there, and I will count how many A's are there. Sajida Tabassum, count how many bees are there. You don't know why I am asking this question. Okay. How many bees are there and how many A's are there? A's 0. What about bees? How many bees are there? So 13 bees are there. Yeah. So right, that's it. One-sided decision. I really appreciate you. Yes. So there is the beginning. So on your request, we are consolidating quality. Otherwise, it was accumulating quantity. We are accumulating quantity. So A is move forward. That is accumulating quantity. And B is consolidating quality. I really appreciate. Hats off to you. Right? Because all the students who want quantity have not attended the session. That's the point. They don't even want these things. Because they want everything, but they don't want to learn something. That's the point. So that's good. I really appreciate. You are. Okay. Interested to make it something better. So here it is. The introduction. From here it begins. Right. Rabil. Mr. George is being discharged today into your care and requires continued care and management. That's fine. Mr. George is being discharged today into your care. So if you, this is correct only. But if you put this today, after care, it would be even better. Mr. George is being discharged into your care today. Or if you take forward also, it's okay. Today, Mr. George is being discharged into your care. Here also it is okay where you put. But then you have to put commas on either side. If you take it forward, you have to say today, comma, Mr. George is being discharged into your care. That's it. Comma is needed in the beginning. If you write in the middle as it is how you have written, Mr. George is being discharged, comma, today, comma, into your care. Okay. So there is one flaw in this sentence. What is that flaw? The first one you have written active voice, and the second, sorry, first one you have written passive voice, and the second one you have written active voice. Mr. George is being discharged is passive voice. Mr. George requires continued care is active voice. So this also, if you have changed it, the sentence is correct, no doubt. But quality wise, you're using one passive voice and you're using another one active voice. So they don't gel together. Okay. and continued care and management are required. If you had said it will be passive voice, that's fine. What you have written is fine. There's no problem in that. But quality wise, we're writing one passive and one active. So, quality. Mr. George, this is right. This sentence is right. Saranga Ranavira. Mr. George was diagnosed with Mr. George was diagnosed with urinary tract infection and he is being discharged today. So here, remove this he. This is correct only. There is no wrong in that one. And he is being discharged. Yeah, here is a mistake. Anytime when you write passive, the third form will come. First form or second form or fourth form will not come. Past participle will come. Okay. And he is being discharged today. Now this one can be improved. He requires further care and appropriate management at your facility. Okay. If I don't correct too much, and you correct the sentence as it is, Mr. George was diagnosed with urinary tract infection and enough is being discharged today. Till here, it makes complete sense. Otherwise, you can keep it as it is. Mr. George was diagnosed with urinary tract infection. One sentence, join with and. Already he is your written. That is not needed because Mr. George is already there. That Mr. George only will be applied here also. It will be applied here also. So no need to worry. It's being discharged today. So here, for means requires for further care and appropriate management at your facility. Okay. So he is discharged for further care and appropriate management. Where? That you are not writing. That becomes incomplete information. Missing information. Okay. You're telling why, but where is not you're informing. So that is how. Saranga. So my question is, everyone has mistakes. One person cannot do all mistakes. All persons cannot do one mistake. So we are learning from others' mistakes. So are we together? That means, are we going in the right direction? Is this what you want? Now your answer may be yes or no. Give me any one answer, please. If you're learning something from others' mistakes, tell me. Otherwise, why should we learn about others, sir? It's waste of our time. Means you tell me, I will stop and I'll move forward. Once again, I'm telling you, because is this what you wanted? Because others are doing some mistakes, we are learning from their mistakes. Instead of we doing the mistakes and correcting, we will not do such mistakes. Nah? So if we are going in the right direction, say yes. If you think that this is all waste of time, sir, my one sentence is enough for me. Why I should think about others? So tomorrow, if you do similar mistake, then who is going to correct you? So you tell me, please. If you are with me to move, okay, to correct like this, that's fine. It will not take much time. But definitely, with these mistakes, we cannot go into body paragraph 1. So just type yes or no fast, just to 10 seconds. I'm asking your consent so that I can take a decision. So be generous enough. Your teacher is asking. So give one word. I'm asking you to write only one word. Yes, let me thank my students who are very obedient. At least they're saying yes or no. Sandhya Kunjumon. Sajida Tabassum. Zile Hima. Ashwini Sudha. Ashish Das. Preeti Sehrawat. Rinkil Muttu. Very good. Thank you all for responding at least. Aisha Murid. So that's fine. Otherwise, nobody's correct. Sentences will be correct, and these mistakes will go to another sentence. Then again, they will do the same mistakes. Then next, you will go to another. Again, you will do the. At least you will learn some things here, so that in the next instance, you will not do such mistakes. Nah? So these corrections you can carry on to the next, and you will not do mistakes there. Kiran, Mr. Gale, who was diagnosed with urinary infection after a fall or following a fall, requires not only, wow, wonderful, Kiran Kaur, you were very obedient with me. This is the result of your style. You are scared, you are telling me for everything. I don't think you're doing very well. Very well you are doing. Mr. Gale was diagnosed with urinary tract infection after a fall, single letter space, requires, wonderful, not only appropriate management, but also temporary residential care. Following the discharge, one mistake you did. Following the discharge is not back. He did not come from nursing home, but he's going to nursing home. So you cannot say back. Discharge today. His nursing home will come here at your facility. His nursing home, you already writing in the beginning in the address. So why do you want to write it again here? At your facility or at your nursing home. But why do you want to write nursing home again? Okay. So this suits here better. You have written very nicely. Okay. You have written very nice, no doubt. You have used not only but also. You have used following. Okay. So one sentence you have written. Only one sentence you have written. You did not write 2 or 3 sentences. That itself is a quality. Written in one single sentence. Okay. Next one. I am writing a brief letter I'm writing a letter briefly outlining the concerns I'm writing a letter briefly outlining the concerns and recommending a plan for Mr. George Gale, who was diagnosed with urinary tract infection. He is going to be discharged today and needs further care and appropriate management at your facility. So think about all these things. Okay. This is correct only. But the quality, I am writing a letter. Why you should come in between? Nobody else can write this letter. Only Zile Huma can write. Preeti cannot write. Rabil cannot write. Huh? Nobody can write. Only Zile can write. And you are writing only, na? That is understood. Even if you don't tell I am writing, people can understand that you are writing, right? So why do you want to say I am writing? That is my question. Who is important? I is important, or Zile Huma is important, or Mr. Gale is important? Who is important? Question yourself. Many people are writing. Doesn't mean that we also must write like that. Many people are not passing. That means we also should not pass. We need not follow. We should have our own distinct quality. This is correct. I am writing a letter is correct. No doubt it's correct. But quality wise, OET says give importance to the patient and the treatment. But you are writing importance to yourself here. So focus on quality. And nobody will take any of my suggestions negatively, please. I don't have any negativity. So take it as positive things. Mr. Gale was undergone. Go, went, gone. Undergo, underwent, undergone. Same style. Go, went, gone. Will you say Mr. Gale was gone or has gone? So if you want to use present perfect tense, it should be has gone. He has gone or he was gone. He has gone. She has gone. It has gone. It is not was gone. So has undergone, it should say. But is it undergone? Is it recently? Then you can say. And you can see the discharge date there. Discharge date is 15th May. And admission date is admission date is 10th May. It is not today. It is 4 days before, 5 days before. 10th to 14th, 5 days before. So then when you say has undergone, it should be recently or today or this week, some words you should follow. Otherwise, you just say underwent. Something happened yesterday or day before yesterday, just say underwent. Today means has undergone, you can write. Before today, you just write underwent. Or you can write this week. Last week again past tense. So you can say underwent. Go, went, gone. So underwent. Underwent what? A surgery or what? Did he undergo a surgery? He underwent a surgery? No, no. Disorientation and fever. When you write disorientation and fever, so it is not undergone. He did not undergo disorientation. He did not undergo fever. Then what it is? Yeah, let us see here. Presenting complaint is disorientation and fever. So if you want to write like that, Mr. Gale was presented. He presented or he was presented. Somebody brought him. Somebody brought him, presenting complaint. He did not come. He had a fall. Then afterwards, what happened? Okay. Here it is. Neighbors heard call for help around and called ambulance, and they brought him. Neighbors heard call. He could not even get up and come out. So how can he come to the hospital? So neighbors heard call for help around 3 and 10 May, called ambulance. So he was brought in by ambulance. That means he did not present. He was brought in by ambulance. He was brought in by ambulance. So you can use that one. Okay. So how you can write here? Who was presented with the complaints of, so who was presented with the complaints of disorientation and fever. Okay. Has been discharged with UTI. Has been diagnosed with UTI. Okay. Was presented with the complaints of disorientation and fever and was diagnosed with UTI. So you can write that one or this one. Any one you write. Now, why you are writing 10 different things? Any one you write. And why are you writing this symbol? Disoriented fever. So here you can say Mr. Gale who was presented with the, sorry. Mr. Gale, who was presented with the complaints of disoriented fever, not has been again. It was not discharged, diagnosed with, why UTI? You don't know the full form of UTI? You can write, na? Urinary tract infection. Full stop. And put a full stop because it will become a very big one and you cannot balance it afterwards. He needs temporary what care? Continue care? Residential care or temporary care or ongoing care? Residential, that means he has to stay there. And appropriate management, not from your facility. That means you are going from the facility and treating him at his home, that is from your facility. It is at your facility because he is going to stay at your facility. After his discharge, understood? After the discharge, his is not needed today. Good. One full stop is enough. Two is not needed. Rabil, Dr. Rabil. I am is one word or two words. I am writing to discharge Mr. Georgia into your care. What is the spelling of your? Huh? I think Simon sir has no other work. We'll give him a lot of work. Huh? Into your care. I'm writing to discharge Mr. George into your care. Who was admitted? Who was admitted? Care was admitted. So better full stop. He was admitted to our facility after a fall, possibly due to disorientation. He requires further management and care. Right. Next. Thank you for seeing Mr. George. No. Mr. Gale. Second name is required. Thank you for seeing Mr. Gale, who has been diagnosed 5 days back. Better you write was. Otherwise, you have to say has been diagnosed recently with urinary tract infection, is being discharged today. He requires appropriate management and temporary residential care. Right. Wrinkle. Mr. George, who is recuperating? No. Is recuperating means only now. That means this recovery only happening now. 1 hour before he was not recovering. 1 day before he was not recovering. 2 days before he was not recovering. And tomorrow he will not recover. After 3-4 days he will not recover. So when you are saying is recovering means happening now. Then did it not happen? I am teaching means the work is going on now. Means at this moment. Do you think it is right now then? It's for a long time. So you can say has been recuperating. From urinary tract infection, comma, so requires appropriate care ongoing care is better, or continuity of care. Okay, so let us take the same thing. Temporary residential care, we understood. Temporary residential care, and here you can say appropriate. Okay, management following the discharge. Is he discharged back home today? Okay, following the discharge today, that's enough. Following the discharge today. Right, a wrinkle. Mr. Gale, who was admitted to our hospital due to urinary tract infection following a fall, comma, because who is already there? Who is there? Who is there means you are continuing the next part in the same sentence. If you want to write a new sentence, remove this who. So that means next part you are continuing in the same sentence. Mr. Gale was admitted to our hospital due to urinary tract infection following a fall So Mr. Gale requires this treatment. He is feeling better, that you can write in the body paragraph. Okay. Right. He is feeling better. If you think that is important, he has been recuperating, you can say, like the previous sentence. Either that way or this way. So then you can say requires remove here. Remove requires also. He is being discharged today. He needs or he requires, that is the purpose, temporary residential care and appropriate management. So he is not referred. He is not referred. Okay, discharge is being discharged today. So he is not referred here. Is not referred. It's wrong. So hence he is referred is wrong. It's not a referral letter, it's a discharge letter. That's what they told. Write a letter of discharge. Okay. 2 years. So this nursing home you can put here itself. So this full stop you remove. Temporary residential care and appropriate management. Okay. At your nursing home, at your facility. Yes. I don't know how you are going to take, because I know I'm going into depth, right? But now I'm asking you another question, because we have moved halfway. We have moved halfway. Do you think this feedback of everyone, the feedback style, this feedback related to the others' sentences will benefit you? Because afterwards, many students will go behind my back and talk to others, saying, sir is wasting my time. Why for me headache? Do you think this feedback related to the others' sentences will benefit you? So you don't write the answer. I did not ask you the question still. 0 to 100%. Okay. So you can write any score. If it is 0% means we will not take like this again. If it is 100% means we can take like this. You can just give your points in a 0 or 25 or 50 or 100 or 75, whatever you want to write, you can write. Please. This is just a what type of treatment you are giving to this session. That is what I am just checking out whether what I'm doing is right or not, whether you need this type of quality or not, or some other type of expectation you have. I don't know, no problem. Even if you give big 0, it doesn't affect me. So no problem. Feel free and tell. Because this is for you only, no? Am I teaching for me? No, this is for you only. So just tell me so that I can judge whether what I'm doing is right or wrong. Ten seconds, please. Miss Sandhya, Sajida, Zile, Rabil, Ashwini, Muttu, Preeti, thank you for giving the feedback upon request. Yeah, so we're moving forward. Mr. George, who not is, has been recovering from why capital letters? And you're writing full word, no need of capital, only for acronyms. Infection. Why he? Muthulakshmi, why he? The same sentence, already one subject is there. That who is he only, na? Mr. George, who is also Mr. George only. Mr. George is he only. So 2 times it came. Mr. George only, 2 times it came. And 2 parts are there. Who has been recovering means Mr. George has been recovering. Then why he here? Mr. George requires an effective and ongoing treatment. What do you mean by effective treatment and ongoing treatment? Why this? From where did this effective come? Requires temporary residential care and are they going to give treatment? He is going to a nursing home, Muthulakshmi. Are they going to give treatment? Treatment is already given in the hospital. So the condition they have to manage and appropriate or implement the plan of action. Appropriate management. Of his current status following his wife. It's so many times his only one patient is there. The current health status following his discharge only. So why he's any so many times following the discharge? Why on today? Come today, come tomorrow. Came yesterday. Where is on? Where is on? Is it necessary? You'll say come today or come on today. Go today or go on today. On Monday, on Sunday, okay. But today, no. Who will put a full stop? Ashwini. Mr. George Gale. Only second name is enough. Comma. Who was diagnosed with urinary tract infection. First diagnosed with urinary tract infection and then got admitted. What do you mean? Ashwini. First diagnosed and then got admitted. Or got admitted and then got diagnosed. He presented and then he was diagnosed, no? You think there. Presenting complaint is disorientation and fever following a fall. Then 10th May 2021. 10th May 2021. He was diagnosed with urinary tract infection. Which happened first? Diagnosis happened first? Or disorientation and fall happened first? Okay. Admission first or diagnosis first? He was presented, then he was diagnosed with urinary tract infection. Okay, possibly because of the fall. So just reason that one. Mr. Gale, who was admitted to the hospital following a fall, was diagnosed with urinary tract infection. Like that, it is better, no? Okay. So shuffle the sentence parts. Diagnosis and admission, both of them not needed. Any one you write, na? Which is the most recent, that one you write. Diagnosed is better. Then admission you can write in the next paragraph. Okay. So here, got admitted to the hospital, you can write in the next paragraph because diagnosed is more important. Otherwise, admitted in the hospital, you write, and diagnosed, you write in the next paragraph. Everything will not come into the introduction. Na? Any one you can write. So, possibly due to a fall, comma should be immediately. Requires okay. Right. Yeah. Next. So we are coming next, closing up. Mr. George Gale, comma. So already explained, so I'm going fast. Mr. Gale, who was admitted with urinary tract infection, is going to be discharged today, or is being discharged today. Mr. George Gale, who was admitted with urinary tract infection and is going to be discharged today, comma, needs temporary residential care and appropriate management. Preeti Sehrawat. Mr. George Gale was diagnosed with Mr. Gale was diagnosed with urinary tract infection following a fall at home. So here you can say, comma, who? Or Mr. Gale was diagnosed with urinary tract infection following a fall. Why are you putting comma? You have to put full stop there. If you want to join, put comma. In capital letter you have put. So that's why I understood that it is a new sentence. So, okay. He requires temporary residential care and appropriate management from your facility after following you already written above. Following after the discharge today. Finished. Yeah, you have written there down. Very good. You have put down. That all I already brought up. So this eliminate, no problem. Because you have already written only after you that will come here. It came already. After the discharge today. The next one. Muttulakshmi. Mr. George, comma, who has the symptoms suggestive of. This is wrong. Who was diagnosed? It's not already fine. Finish. Who was diagnosed with okay. Urinary tract infection comma requires comprehensive treatment. From where you do get this comprehensive treatment and further care followed by discharge or following the discharge? Following the discharge, no need on today. And next. This letter is being written regarding Mr. Gale, comma, who was admitted to our hospital due to urinary tract infection after a fall at home. That's very good. He requires He requires treatment, or treatment has been given. Why all these things then? He requires already came, so he needs is not required. He requires temporary residential care. Full stop. Okay. Today, he is being discharged and requires temporary residential care. Full stop. No full stop, sorry. Temporary residential care at your nursing home. Today is being discharged and requires temporary residential care at your nursing home. Advised to follow some instructions. Okay. Yeah. That you can write in the body paragraph. You can write this one in the body paragraph. Sajita Tabakta. Okay. You can write in the body paragraph. You, correcting the sentence, you are advised to follow some instructions for his PD recovery. Okay, this doesn't put, this is not that much important to go into the introduction. Yeah. So, finally, okay, final declaration. What is the final declaration? Yes. Can you now apply these techniques? So if you write new sentences again, you do the same mistakes. No, now at least some rectification is there. Can you now apply these techniques from today onwards? So I have given you a lot of corrections now. Can you now apply these techniques from today onwards? From next letter, this type of mistake should not be there. Yeah. Just 10 seconds, please. Okay. Now these are your sentences and the corrections. Okay, after these sentences, I'm not taking, okay, that's enough for now. So, file, save. So you can see the corrections. Okay, all your corrections are put there, and you can take the PDF if you want. You can take the PDF. Yeah, protected are given there. You can download these sentences, everyone's mistakes from here. So you can use this on a daily basis. So that's all for now. I'm going to have my breakfast now. Good night, all of you. So it's not an easy task. You can definitely improve on a regular basis. Yes. So you can practice on a daily basis. If anybody is interested, you can contact me. So that's all for today. We have consolidated the different styles of writing the letter. So tomorrow we can think about the body parts. Have a nice day.